Hello everybody and welcome back to SkySaga Alpha 10 preview, and today what we're going to be looking at is all of the daily login stuff that I think you should be doing every single day when you log into SkySaga Alpha 10. And we're doing this because SkySaga Alpha 10 is just around the corner. The release date is Thursday, so you guys should get really hyped for all of that. But like I said, there is stuff that you can do every single day to get more rewards and more benefit out of SkySaga. So we're going to have a look at a few of those. So first and foremost, you still get daily mail rewards. So when you go into your mailbox, you'll find a daily reward in there, and it's usually some small items, a couple of keystone fragments, and then either some meat or some knots, or there's a kind of a random selection of things that you can get by logging in and taking whatever comes through with the daily mail rewards. Now, on top of that, there is also getting more of the keystones. Now, the keystones, for those of you who haven't seen yet, are a way of boosting your rewards and also a way of buying specialty items. So we can click on the get more once a day, and you can craft up to 5 keystones a day. Sorry, you can click on get more than once a day, but you can only craft 5 keystones every day. So if we click on craft max, that will craft up 15 of those, and then it will tell me how long until I can craft some more keystones. Now this is very important because it gives these extra keystones, which, like I said, I used to boost rewards in some places and also used for the global shop. By default, the global shop is set to your B key, and pressing the B key brings up the global shop. Now as you can see here, these guys are pickaxes, but they are different design pickaxes. So these are the first kind of cosmetic items, I am assuming, because they seem to be just a regular pickaxe, but they are, of course, slightly different looking and very awesome. Some of these look really cool, and this shop content, the global shop content, changes every single day. So it's worth logging in just to check out the global shop, see what cosmetic items are available, and of course purchasing some if you have enough keystones to go through and do that. Now, the next thing I will say about in here in terms of global rewards or daily rewards is in the map you can go into the island browser. Now here we've got engagements until your next reward, and you can also see that some of these islands have a tiny little present next to them. This is a reward for going and visiting it and doing whatever the island asks you to do. So in some cases, like this case here, there's a photo point on the island, so you can go to that island, take a photo of the photo point, and you'll get a reward for doing that. And you can do as many of these as there are presents next to. Now we're going to quickly go over to one of these and have a look at what these rewards actually are, and also doing this will push up your engagements until next reward. So once you've hit 5 of these a day, you get some more knots and get some more keystone fragments. Now, of course, as we've just seen, keystone fragments are going to become very important because you're going to be using lots of them every day to make keystones. So, first and foremost, let's go to this one over here, Senor Rodriguez Forest's Ruins, and see what we can do about getting some rewards from this place. So here we go, we are now on Senor Rodriguez's island, and coming here has popped up this little box that shows us the activity we need to do on this island, and then also the reward we're going to get for doing this. Now, as you can see, we've got currency and keys, resource components, lumostone and ichor, promotion, cosmetics and emotes, and then some other ones that have unique settler gear in them. Then we've got all of the normal recipe holding treasure ambers down the bottom here as well. So these bottom ones you can just buy from the recipe amber trader in the city of First Light. All of these ones up the top you cannot buy. So all of the currency and keys and promotion and all of this kind of stuff you can't buy anywhere else. So the only way to do this is to run these type of islands and do a lot of that type of stuff. Just kind of continuously run islands like this and get lots of prizes and hope that you get some of these. Now, some of you may be wondering how you have your island give other people prizes, and that is actually to do with promotion. So the way you can earn promotion is one, through this treasure amber here. So you can run a lot of these islands and then hope that you get a treasure amber that is labeled promotion like this one. Or the other way to do it is actually through the menu here. So if we go to Home Islands, we have a quick look at publishing, and I can't do that right now, but if we go back to my home island, when you go through to publish, you can actually give up some keystones and use those keystones to add promotion to the island. Once the island is promoted, as far as I'm aware, it gives a reward for people who come and do the challenge that you've set down. So as you can see here, we've got a nice little icon, ghostly icon, that shows me where I need to take a photo. So I can just take a photo anywhere I like. Bam! Nice. So there we go. That has now completed this island. And it's also completed my daily rewards for number of islands collected. So there we go. So here we go. This is the island completed reward. Now, as we can see here, this is a Lumostone and Ichor reward that I've got. Or I can pay 5 keystones and boost it and get 2 of those same Lumostone and Ichor ambers. So this is really good to do if you get a promotion amber, for example, or if you get something that you really want. So for example, I really want the Lumostone and Ichor, so I'm going to boost my daily rewards and get 2 of those, just like that, and then we're going to delete that. Perfect. So now we can continue doing this, and you can keep going even after you have finished off the 5 of 5. I'm just going to have to claim my reward for doing 5 islands in a day. There we go. So that's going to be sent, I think, to my mailbox. And even after you've done that, you can keep going, and there are hundreds of islands, or at least there are going to be hundreds of islands, and a lot of these are going to have rewards for going through and finishing them. So you can go ahead and do that. Go through, and all of these things, any of these that have that little present, are going to give you a chance at getting any of those same ambers that we just talked about. Like I said, some of them are more valuable than others because some of them are only available through running community islands like this. So it's definitely worth running out and trying to do some of these things. Also, it is worth getting promotion and getting that on your own island because, as you can see here, visits until next reward. So I've got 7 out of 10 visits on my home island, and once I get all 10 of these, then I'm going to get a basic decorative recipe amber. So it's worth continuously adding promotion to your island so that people keep coming there to get the rewards, and then they also give you a reward along these lines. So once you've completed your first 5 islands, you get a small reward of some knots and some keystones, and then it'll ask you to do another 5, and once you've done that, it comes back to a time until reset. So you can do 10 of these every day to get these rewards, but there's nothing now stopping me from going and doing another couple of these to get more of the actual ambers out of them. And then using those ambers to get more rewards. So here we go. Have a look. I've got a pretty significant little haul over here. We've got Lumostones and Ichor, a couple of those. We've got a promotion one, we've got some currency and keys, and then we've got a bunch of resource and components. Now, from what I've seen, the resource and components seem to be the most common thing coming out of these. And they're not the greatest, but that is the gamble that you have. I mean, these things, especially right now, these things are pretty easy to get your hands on, and there are always going to be people's islands who are literally just rock up, take a photo, and leave again. There are obviously going to be other people's islands who are, you need to get there and do a whole race and everything to get a reward, but these are just something you're going to have to deal with. So yeah, it seems as though the resource and components are the most common, but if you continuously kind of keep running and do lots of islands, you will also get your Lumostone and Ichor and your promotion and your currency and keys ones, which are really the ones you're actually after here. So if we have a quick look at currency and keys, you can see you can get some knots, some marks, and then any of the keystone fragments and fiery hearts, which is really cool, because the only other way to get these is to do quests for the Explorers Guild. Then, if we go and have a look at promotion, you can only get island promotion. So I'm just going to quickly purify this one so I can show you guys what this does and show you why you should be using it on your own home islands. Then, of course, Lumostone and Ichor, the one I'm really excited about. You get all of the different types of, well, most of the different types of Ichor, including some lime and some orange, which aren't available from the trader. And then there's a whole bunch of gates and cages. Now these are something I haven't shown you guys yet, but we'll go up and have a quick look at those right now. So I'm just going to quickly purify this one as well, see what we get. We've got some lime Ichor, very nice. So this is a good way of getting some Ichor pretty quickly. So of course the other reason to come to the city is the quests and the shops. Now these are of course things that have happened before. You have daily quests that you can grab a bunch of these. They all have a lot of XP associated with them, and then that will help you rank up your hero. Every time you rank up your hero, you're getting more rewards, and you're getting better things coming through. So yeah, these guys are always useful, and every day there are going to be a mix of some that are really quick and easy to do, and some that are a little bit harder to do. Obviously the ones that are harder to do are usually more experienced, but the ones that are quicker to do, you can run out and do those very, very quickly and rank up some experience. So there's a lot of things to do here every day, so it's going to be a case of prioritizing your time to work out which ones are actually the most use to you. And then of course all of the shops nowadays are resetting every single day, so you've got a new batch of stock to come through and have a look at, which brings us over to the animal trader up here. And if we have a look at this guy dressed in that chicken suit, which is amazing, he has these animal cages, which are really, really cool. So these guys are like chickens and goats and boars and all sorts of stuff. You can put down frogs and wolves, and there are some bears around here somewhere. Yeah, there we go, forest bear and ice bear. So you can buy these things and place them down on an island, and when they're placed on a private island, they are just a cage. They just sit there as a box. But when they go over to a published island, they spawn the animal in place of the cage. So in this case, you can see this one will spawn a bear, and it will spawn a bear in place of that cage. And not only that, but once that bear has been defeated by a player, then that bear will respawn after a short delay. So yeah, also you can hook these up to Lumostone apparently. One input and one output. When signals are received, a bear will appear and will respawn when defeated after a small delay. When incoming signals stop, bear will no longer spawn. While the bear is alive, a signal is sent out. Awesome! So you can actually set up some kind of puzzle mechanic where you have to go into a room and defeat a bear to then move on and actually continue with the rest of the puzzle mechanic. That is really cool. And also, of course, this guy is going to refresh every day, so it's going to be a new stock of cages that you can go through and get your hands on every single day. Of course, you're going to need some knots or some keystones to do that, so it's important to log in every day and craft those 5 keystones that you can craft up. So the final thing we're going to do here is I'm going to quickly show you how you add this promotion stuff to your island and what it actually does to the island. Okay, so here we are on my home island. Now my home island has a little jump puzzle associated with it, kind of. You have to jump up through the top here, and once you got up to the top section, there is a little staircase over here which gets you all the way up to where I've set up my photo point. So this is a photo point. This is what they actually look like when you go through and place one of these down. Now it's good to have a photo point or a race on an island that you want to publish and then promote, because it gives people something to do. So once you have your island set up and you have your little race or your photo point set up, preferably with a little bit of a challenge, not a huge challenge, but just a little bit of a challenge to actually complete that point, then you can come into the home island viewer and then we can have a look at the publishing. So in here, the island has been published and you can see I have 0 promotion. So I can buy 50 promotion for 5 keystones, as you can see down here, or I can use the promotion I had in my hand. Now this is 50 promotion, that is what I got out of the keystone. So it seems as though using keystone, ambers is what I got this out of. I got this out of an amber. It seems as though using keystones to double up this amber is it's not really all that worthwhile, because you're paying 5 keystones to get 2 ambers that have 50 island promotion in them each, or you can just buy 50 island promotion for 5 keystones anyway. So I personally would not be using keystones for this purpose. I would be running out, doing islands, getting island promotion this way, because that way, A, you get to see a lot of the really, really cool stuff that the community builds, and B, you're not actually using these keystones, which are more useful for other things and getting other more decent rewards on actually using island promotion. But then, island promotion is pretty simple. You hold it in your hand and blow the horn. And then 50 promotion gets added to your island. So let's take a quick look and see what this has actually done to the description of this island. It doesn't seem to have done anything But there we go. So we've got the primary activity up here, and we can have a look. Now, what I will say is the promotion down here, buying this promotion doesn't give you a promotion horn, it just kind of adds it directly to the island, and it's done like that. So there we go. That is how you set up your island and do your island rewards and all of that kind of stuff. So also promotion is a good way, as far as I said, as far as I know, you can get presents, or you can give people presents if you've got promotion on your island. But also up here, these featured islands, from what I know, these featured islands are created by the community and are the islands with the most promotion on them, or the most visits, one of the two. So it's going to be interesting to see how this continues as we go through into live and all of you guys start playing it, because there is going to be a lot of chopping and changing, I'm thinking, up here on these featured islands. But yeah, so there you go. That is most of the things you can do on a day-to-day basis here in SkySaga Alpha 10. I hope you guys have enjoyed that one. I hope you've learned something and you're now ready to grab hold of Alpha 10 and just use every feature that it has, especially the daily features as we've been going through in this video. So like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed that one, and I will see you in the next video.